Welcome to the channel that today we're gonna talk about what I think is the best bang for your buck fixed blades for your bug out, your scrapperoonie style when you're cranky, whatever you want to call it. But I think that the Cold Steel SRK and Recon Tanto, by the way, I'm going back to Tanto. I don't care anymore. I've heard so many knife tubers say Tanto lately that I don't care if it's Tanto, what, I'm saying Tanto. So that's it. Anyway, the Recon Tanto and the Cold Steel SRK, I think these two are the best bang for your buck out there, and I'm gonna make my case, okay? So here's a couple of sheaths I just knocked out. These are my own personal Cold Steel knives, and that's why they're kind of a little chewed up. I kind of melted this one back in the day, and they've been through the ringer. Here's a sheath I'm just gonna throw up on eBay. I was in the shop already. Sometimes when I'm in the shop, I just crank out an extra sheath or two for the Recon Tanto and the SRK. Reason being, I sell more sheaths for these knives than any other knife in my shop, period. And I can make these sheaths in the dark, throw them up on eBay, and they're gone. I made 4 sheaths, 2 each last weekend, threw them up on eBay. When I woke up in the morning, 3 were sold, and when I got home from work, the other one was sold. That was last week. So I made more this weekend. I don't know what's going on out there, but I think I have a hunch, so let's talk about it. First of all, the carbon fiber with the orange is just dope. You guys tend to prefer the taco sheaths, which is interesting because it kind of depends on what you're doing, but there's the combat loop. You guys know how these work. Now, when you guys order a sheath from me and I make you a sheath with the combat loop, don't forget you can remove these bars to make some more room for a thicker belt. Some people forget. Also, I prefer you use the thumb ramp to draw. So here's the knife that I've been raving about, reviewed highly by pretty much everybody on YouTube. I don't think I ever saw a bad review for these. Now with the new ownership over at Cold Steel, the GSM or whatever, I don't know if quality standards are still there, but this is like a really old Recon Tanto. I've had this for years, this one. And it's only used for sheath making, obviously, but it's held up really well. SK5 steel, comparable to the 1095. What makes the Recon Tanto so amazing, and a lot of people get this and some people miss it, it's actually the slight curvature of the belly. This makes it real slicey. Plus, it's not a light knife. Here, let's find out. But I think these are the best bang for the buck knives, period. Just period. 8.7 ounces. So a little bit lighter than like my CM6, for example, as a reference point. You got like these rubberized handles, which are okay. Really nice in the winter, I'll tell you that. You got a generous lanyard hole here. It all kind of works out. So I really, really, really love this knife. This is my personal favorite. I really love the grind on this guy. It's just served me really well. And I make a bazillion sheaths out of it. The coating's actually held up fairly well. Here's the SRK, famous for the Navy SEALs getting it after, I don't know, some training or something. I don't know anything about it, but everybody brings that up, so I will too. Little snake bites. And I don't think it's wrong to go with a pancake sheath sometimes. I made this one in the light tan and chocolate with the coyote washers. I think it looks really, really sharp. And this knife is just a gem as well. We have the clip point design here. And again, just like the Recon Tanto, I mean, just what a stunning, awesome knife. We'll do size comparison. Recon Tanto, I think is it's definitely a bit longer. I don't know by how much. Yeah, almost an inch. Almost an inch here. So the Recon Tanto is definitely longer by about an inch, something like that. Again, size comparison, CM6, roughly the same as the SRK, which stands for Search and Rescue Knife, I believe. But these are home run knives, guys. So the exciting thing is, if there's a knife that you're thinking about buying, I can go ahead and purchase it for you, make the custom sheath, and then ship you the whole shebang-a-bang. So you can just kind of skip the middleman and save yourself on shipping if you want a custom sheath from me. I can make you a taco, I can make you a pancake. It depends. For the SRK, I actually recommend the pancake design. I think this just suits it a little bit better, gives you some different options. Sheaths are always stronger when you do your mounting on the spine side of the blade. You know, there's always a chance that something can catch right here and kind of bend this out. I've never had it happen, but this is not quite as secure. I actually prefer soft loops on these, but I thought this would look cool with the orange on orange. I was actually all out of red paracord. I was gonna do red to match that, but you get the point. Anyway, I just wanted to blather at you for a minute, basically letting you guys know that you can purchase the whole unit from me. So let me know, hey, Joe, I want a Recon Tanto. I want it in this style sheath. I'll give you a quote on the whole deal. I'll order the knife. I'll make the sheath. and I will ship you everything in one piece. If you want the crappy glass-filled nylon sheath with it, just let me know so I don't forget. Sometimes I just toss them to the side because they suck. But if you want that as well, you know, just remind me so I don't forget. But other than that, you know, these are just home run knives. I mean, does it get any better for like 50 bucks? You can get these for 50 bucks and it's comparable to 1095. And you guys know I'm a huge proponent of the 1095 too. I love knives that are easy to sharpen because this is what I use. And they really take to the ceramic side, the ceramic rod. This SK5 steel loves the ceramic. So often you don't have to sharpen this. You can just kind of hone it on the ceramic and you're good to go. One of my favorite sharpeners of all time. Simple, 30 bucks, Worksharp field sharpener. You guys know I'm a huge Worksharp fan. Not only do I love their products, I like working with them. They're cool, man. They send me stuff, they never bother me. It's freaking awesome. Thank you, Worksharp. You guys are awesome. So, and congratulations to Gage, who won the Worksharp field sharpener. He actually lives in my area. Isn't that funny? I was like, okay, let me ship this to you. Where you at? And it turns out I met this cat at Taco Bell some time ago when I was on patrol. And I started talking to him about my YouTube channel. I guess he went and subscribed because when I did the giveaway, I picked him at random. I didn't realize it was the same person. And I said, do you want me to ship this to you? And he said, how about I come pick it up? And I'm like, cool, man. So congrats, buddy. Small world, right? Anyway, you guys get the point. I'm a huge fan of these. The coating isn't the best on the planet. It will come off with any heavy use, of course. I really don't care at this price. You could replace this knife 2-3 times, you know? For even something like the SE CM6, which really isn't that expensive, but it's $150. That's $50. You can't argue with that. We just reviewed the Bradford Guardian 5.5 in Magna Cut. What are you talking? Three bills and change there? 50 bucks, man. 50 bucks. Oh, another PSA too. When I make you a pancake sheath, this is a thumb ramp. I want you guys to push off when you draw. It's a lot better. I see a lot of guys at the gun show. They come up and they go, "Arr!" Like they're King Arthur trying to pull Excalibur out of the stone there. Chill out. Use the thumb ramp. That's why God gave us thumbs, man. So we can conquer the planet, right? Use them. It'll keep you from having to jerk these out of the sheath. So anyway, be safe out there. You guys let me know. I know a million of you own these knives because they're so inexpensive. I'm sure a lot of you guys just bought them out of curiosity. Let me know your experience with both of these knives. And if anything broke on you, what happened? Where'd you get them? How much did you pay? What do you think about the sheath? Do you want a better sheath? And I'll hook you up. How's that? So just kind of rambly, but at the same time, I wanted to express my love for this amazing design. And you guys know I'm budget-minded. Super happy with the price on these guys. Love them. If you want a custom sheath, hit me up for a quote at dragonscalejoe@gmail.com. Remember, I can get the knives now too. Most brands, by the way. And you can always support the channel. Subscribe Star gets you 15% off all your sheath orders. You get 2 in a year. It's totally worth it for $1. You can always hit the super thanks button. As a matter of fact, if I make you a sheath, a lot of guys try to tip me after that. I'd much rather have you tip me via super thanks so everybody can see it. It really encourages others. Makes me very happy too. It's so sweet. Anyway, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time right here on 5 Minute Knives.